Good morning. As always, we got a storm last night, and the cold front has rolled on in. Let's go see what we can get into today, this morning. Who knows? It's just one of those days that you're riding with y'all. Got to check the trap line and figure out what the rest of the day holds. Come on. All right, we filled up. Let's rock. Have I told y'all today it is cold and windy? We at the club, guys. Go check on a few traps. And like I don't even know what to say. I've been on the phone with Red. We've been talking about because Red's going to be helping Harlow try to learn how to weld before he goes up to school this fall. But anyway, we're just talking. And so I just get out of the truck and let y'all know we at the club. And thank y'all for being here. It's just a ride along with the yoke. So I'm going to go down here. I know I got one coon down here because I seen him on camera. And remember, we're at 38. We're going to need, well, 2 more to make 40. I'm going for 50 by the end of the week. I don't know if I'll make it to 50 by the end of the week, but we'll see. That being said, I made a post about earlier trapping and stuff, kind of getting y'all used to what I do and whatnot. Every day is not a superhero day. Some days we're just out here doing the same old thing. That being said, somebody said, don't forget the owls. Owls eat a lot of turkeys, young turkeys. And I said, we got to keep it legal. You mess around and shoot an owl in Mississippi, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to be up in the jail talking about an owl. Now, we do have a coon here. I got one right here I just put down, but excuse me, my nose is itching. Got one of them wild hares in there. As you can see, this is the spot where we caught pigs. It's where we caught a bunch of pigs at, and then we just set a few coon traps around it because animals were used to coming here in the trap. And of course the hogs eat up all the corn. Then we got the storm last night, and anyway, it's all filled up with water, but we got one down. I can get it out of the trap here in just a second, show you too. It's a little muddy, but anywho's, we'll get it loaded up and move on to the next spot. Got a nice little coon there. Oh yeah. It's a little wet and muddy, but still counts as a coon. That's number 39, boys. Number 39. Do y'all remember when me and Red was in this field and somebody told me I just pull that trap out of the road, it kept moving and whatnot? Do y'all remember that? And then I ended up pulling it with my truck, and when I pulled it with my truck, well, it broke the trap, and then Red ended up having to weld it all back together. Anyway, this is that field that we're in. The thing about possums, now we're in the last 10 days of trapping season, and they're not a nuisance animal, so you can't just trap them anytime you want to. The thing about it, you want to get them caught as early as possible. A lot of people that do land management, they try to squeeze and go a little longer and stuff like that, and I get it, but the thing about possums is when they're bred and have their babies, those possums do cling on to them. They don't just walk around following them like baby turkeys do when they follow their mama. So as you can see there, we got a nice little possum put on the Can-Am. But I have seen them early. This is not an early spring. I have seen where possums, you trap them and they got their babies on them, and they're in their pouch and stuff like that. And I'm like anybody else. I don't want to see all that. I don't want to be that late in the game. We want to get them before all that. And so any which way, just a little thoughtful tip there. I know a lot of people like to catch them. And when I say, I've caught them at people's houses before in a cage trap, because they'll be like, possums under my house. And then you get them and it'd be like 14 babies clinging on to them. And like I said, I get it. Makes it hard for a lot of people to watch or even do that. And of course I won't show it, but anyway, just be mindful of that. If you get too late in the season, you're dealing with that as well. And then a lot of times that could make or break somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, on doing this job. So any which way. Fader's empty. Had that rain last night. I'm gonna move this up there. I promise, guys. I just hadn't had my toe strap with me yet to do it, to get up on that hill. Oh, my foot's stuck. little younger coons there. You can see nasty wetness right there. Trying to rain a little bit. Stopped by and got my gloves. Don't have to waste so many of the latex gloves that I use for my hogs. Well, they got another. It seems to be the night of the possum with that storm, and usually that is, because possums are bottom feeders, kind of like catfish in a way. And when all your baits get wet and nasty, and like I use a dry cat food a lot of times, even though I'm using antler magnet today to restock them and stuff, a lot of times those possums, they just eat that old nasty cat food, and they're just bottom feeders. So got several possums. We got 1, 2, 3 more spots to go, and we got 1, 2, 3. I think we got 5 critters. Maybe wrong. We'll check it here in a minute. As you can see, I didn't get out the hog trap out before the storm, which I intended to. So, but anyway, it's always something. Mud got me. I seem to be catching, I mean, they're good coons, but I seem to be catching younger coons this trip. Not none of those big, hefty, big boys like we caught the other day. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 44. Good deal. We got 2 more spots to check. Actually, no, I forgot a trap. I know where one is. So glad I got a windshield. Be back in this spot. 1, 2. I done caught 3 good coons in this spot right here. So I'll show you here in just a minute. But man, 3 coons. A triple. Come on. Coons. That's a good coon. That's a nice coon. And that's a nice coon. Had to wash your heads off a little bit. I think we're up to 9, guys. Nice. Real nice. No raccoons or possums in this spot that I just had. That being said, we are at 49. I got 1 trap that I drove past this morning in the pickup truck. I forgot that I just put it by the ditch coming in the gate. And we'll check it on the way out and see what happens. But anyway, right now we have 49. Ain't that right? Oh. Man, I gotta stop with the count. We gotta figure this out. So that's the main road coming in, and I had actually set a trap right here on the creek right here on the ditch, and I drove right past one, and I have another possum, and I hate that I missed him because he could have been put down instead of sitting in the trap, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get him knocked down real quick. And it seems as though it's been a possum kind of day, but a good run after the storm. That's what happened after we got that storm last night. And after that, it got out of here about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then the animals just got up on their feet and went to looking for food and whatnot. So I'll get him out, get him washed off. I'm gonna set another trap across the creek, reset this one, and across the road rather, and then reset this one. And then, like I said, we got today is Wednesday. We'll check Thursday and check Friday, and then I'm leaving town. So I only got a couple more days. I'm trying to get to 50. Let me get these reset, and we'll count what we got, because evidently I can't count. Now, I did notice that, like, I'm not showing y'all a lot where I'm trapping at. A lot of them are just old feed station where I was trapping hogs and coons that come in there. But a lot of what I call blind sets. You're just setting traps out along creekways and stuff like that. And this just happens to be like where culverts and stuff like that, raccoons and possum stuff, they're always feeding around looking for crayfish and stuff like that. So you can actually just set a trap right there, and that's basically what I did over there. And that's basically it, guys. And another possum. Well, there it is, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 critters today, 7 coons, 3 possum. We started off at 38. We got 10, that's 48. We need 2 more to make it to 50. Can we do it? We got 2 more check nights. The goal was 35. Now we're almost to 50. Any which ways, let's roll on to what else we can do. We're taking these raccoons, somebody that wants the meat. I may ask him to skin me one out, put it in a Ziploc bag, or put it in a deep freeze for me for a couple days so I can maybe cook one. What y'all think? Let me know. If I don't do it in this episode, we will catch one and freeze and skin and freeze before. But anyway, I don't know what we got going on, but I gotta go another place that has hogs. So come with me and let's go check out some more hog action. Well, hello my friends. I went and ate lunch and I was gonna lay down and take a nap, but my ADD wouldn't allow me to take a nap. Gotta keep rolling, even though I'm tired from trying to catch hogs or hoping my hogs will ever show up. But go down here and look at this spot again. Look at that. Well, the beaver's got it stopped up. If it's, what is it? Guess it's just low. Guess it's just low. Landowner's camera's right over there. He sent me a picture of the hogs crossing through this field. The wind's coming this way. The thing is, this field is so nasty that you can't get out of there in it, because I tried it. I had a spot right there at one time. Of course, everything keeps flooding. We just keep getting these floods. So I'm gonna try it one more time. I got a camera on this tree over here, and I'll try it again. But man, we just keep battling this old weather. These creeks, these bottoms, they get up, the water floods everything, hogs move out, and then it takes a while for them to come back in. But we're gonna try it again one more time and see if we can get anything to do. But like I said, I got a camera there, and we'll just try it right here again. But who knows? We're trying. And what I was saying about that wind blowing like this, if I could have a spot on the other side of the field, on that spot, and when they're in the field, they would smell the feed and it would hit them right in the nose. Here, be on this side, they're gonna have to kind of travel back around through the woods there and catch that scent, or they'll have to go down this road. I used to trap right over there, right up in that hole, up in the tree. So that they're not that they're not here, it just makes it a lot quicker when they can be like, raise that nose up, come over there, start feeding, get this party started. Well, that's done. So let's get back to the house, see what Mama's got going on. It'll be, she gets off at 4, so she ought to be getting on to the house here pretty soon. All right, we're gonna get a little started to Piggly Wiggly this morning. I need to get a few items and we'll talk about it here shortly. Marshmallows and cherries. Now that we're done, I don't know if many of y'all know that my in-laws actually own the Piggly Wiggly here in Matheson, Mississippi. So if you ever pass through and, you know, need a snack, go by there. But if you're looking for dinner, go by the Traceway. Can't find my keys. We're in. Let's get a seatbelt on. Let's roll. Well, let's get started. We're at 48 and we want 50. Let's go get it. It's really cold. It's really cool this morning. So that's the trap that I caught the last one in yesterday. It should have been the first one we was coming in, but it wasn't. But you remember I set a trap over here on the other end? Well, we got one. Yeah, a little wet coon, like a rat. But anyway, I had to wash him off. He got pretty muddy and bloody. 49. Need one more to get 50. So I'm gonna take the marshmallows that I bought at the grocery store, and I like to use 2 when it comes to DPs because I like to eat one. And then try to give one to the coon or the possums. Thank y'all for riding along with me. It's just everyday life. Sometimes it ain't a whole lot, sometimes it is, but I appreciate y'all riding along with me and learning a little bit. Not learning a little bit. guys, I just put another possum down. So we are at 50, but I'll show you here in just a minute. Just want to make sure it's down. But people ask me about my gun. This is a Marlin 60 22 rifle. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, the Marlin Firearms, Huntsville, Alabama. Caliber 22. Any which way, this one was actually given to me. I have the OG, the original is in my Toyota right now. So I just really love these animals. I mean, not animals. Love these firearms right here, and that's usually what I use for everything from the pigs or the raccoons or whatever I'm using. This is just an all-around knock your head. And then of course the ammunition, I'll use anything, but I had a case of these. Did you say Aguila? Super extra. I think these are 1,255 feet per second. Aguila 22. I had a case of these, like 3,000 rounds, and I'm down to the last 2 boxes. Then this was given to me last summer, I believe. I really can't remember. But I'm down to the last 2 boxes. Actually, I just opened up a box to refeed this, and then I got whatever's left in this box. So anyway, that's usually what I use. But just for a few people that had been asking, like, what gun you got, what ammunition you got, like I said, when it comes to just knocking heads, I'll do this unless I'm using my thermal with my 22 on it, which is a Ruger. I'll use the subsonics when I'm hunting those skunks and stuff like that with the suppress. But as far as everyday use, this dude is a head knocker. Come on. Nice little possum. All right, we are at 50, baby. 50, and I got one more night. Yes, sir. I love being an overachiever. They wanted 35, and I got 50 so far. We still got the rest of the trap line to go. Well, I had my first dry spell at the hog pen, the hog trap. So no hogs here, but I do see a little out there in the middle, a little action of pitter patter feet been stirring up out there. So they're still looking. They just didn't fool with my trap last night. Dry spell. Let's add some cherry and marshmallow. Now the reason I went with the marshmallows and the cherries is to give a little different look than normally, different scent than I have been. Since we're drying up, right? We got critters maybe coming around that's not getting caught. Maybe they're used to the cat food and antler magnet and the used cooking grease, and they're like, I didn't see my buddies get caught. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe I'm just catching them and it's time to dry up. But we throw that little bit of sweet. This time of the year, my buddy JP said, like critters are getting ready for spring, and they're actually looking forward to new growth like berries and just green growth stuff that you see in the woods. And if you can use some kind of fruit like cherries, I guess we were trying, and then of course the marshmallow with the sweetness and the sugar, and then the eye peel as well. They come over there and you got it stuck over there on the end of it, and it looked down there, it looks like an egg to them, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, there's a hawk right there, which they eat turkeys too, but it ain't legal. So any which way, so we're switching up in the last night just to see if we can catch those few extras before we get off this property. And like I said, I'm leaving town and then getting ready for turkey season in general. So, well, we got the 50. That was the goal. And anytime somebody gives me a goal or quota like 35, I'm like, oh no, we're gonna do more than 35. We're gonna do 50. Anytime they tell me you got to catch so many hogs, I'm like, oh no, we're gonna catch more than that. So anyway, just a little thought process there on that. Oh yeah, I see one old cone. Give them the cherries and marshmallows. 3 more spots to check. Got a double. One was pretty good. I don't know how many that is out of this spot. I have to go back and look at everything. I have to send everything in to the landowner and where I called them at and everything, which is a good thing. It gets kind of, I would say aggravating, but like trying to remember, you know, you're going 1,600 acres, you're running, which I'm only running 2 dozen traps, but you're going to each different food plot. You're trying to remember, and then I'm texting it to them. So, but I think I've caught a good many out of this section. So, anyhows, 54, is that where we're at? No, 53. Yeah, we're at 53, 2 and 3. Yeah, we're at 53. Do we have any on the last spot? I got 2 more spots, but I got a camera over one. I don't think I caught anything. So anyway, we'll go see real quick what we got. 53. Well, guys, we on the old power line. We're coming down to the end of the line. Last place we stopped did not have nothing, and will we get one more? No, we shall not. Let's cherry it up, marshmallow it in this day. All right, well, I'm gonna leave the Can-Am here. I'm actually trying to catch a big load of hogs, and I don't know if I've caught them yet or not by the time you see this, or if this is before or after. I'm gonna put my gun up, load my coons up in the truck, take them to the guy who eats them, and well, I got another meeting today. Meetings can always be good. Can I just tell you one thing real quick, if you made it this far in the episode, because we got one more day of trapping. I ain't done yet, but I just did a contract for basically an infomercial. I know, but chill out. And my son's going to school, and it paid for my son's college education, which would be if he wants to get just a certificate in welding, or if he wants to get an associate's degree. And either which way, I just signed a contract for a company to shoot an infomercial, and we did it. We've already done it when you've seen it, but I just wanted you to know. A lot of people talk about ads and nah. My kids' college tuition is now paid for. Thank you, Lord Jesus. May I not forget that. I'm always thankful, always faithful. Oh, don't let me forget to let y'all see the old wet coons. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 to get to 40. 2 to get to 50. 2, so we're at 53. Need 2 to get to 50. We're at 53. I thought I was gonna have 54. All right, we got 53. Come on with it. All right, guys, I got my buddy Michael here. Sales, we are at Town and Country Mobile Homes in Tupelo, Mississippi. And in the upcoming episodes, we're gonna be showing you some of these mobile homes, so y'all be ready. All right, so Michael, you like to sell a few mobile homes around here in Tupelo?
We sell a few here and there, David. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I appreciate you letting me come up and kind of showing off some of this stuff and getting ready to show the people, because I was once from the trailer hood, and I'm not living in this trailer hood per se now. They have really upgraded over the last couple of years that I've noticed.
There's no doubt about that. The construction is through the roof from what it used to be. It's not something that's going to rot in 5 or 6 years like we used to see, get wet one time, and the floors go to that little MDF, cardboard, 2x6 exterior walls, 2x8 floor joists. Construction is top notch. It rivals any site-built house out there, honestly.
That's right. All right, well, let's take a look around real quick and kind of see what's going on in this trailer hood, if you will.
Sure. This is one of our best-selling houses. A lot of people today love that open floor plan, which is about all of our houses now. But a lot of people want that extra den, being able to entertain, talk about having, birthday parties, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So this house gives you a separate den. This is a 4-bedroom. This is one of our best-selling floor plans. It's the best value that we have on the lot. This house, most customers with 10% down and good credit, it's going to be in the $1,100 a month range, something like that, which if you've looked at the renting world anywhere lately, that's cheaper than you can rent.
Right. Plenty of room in the master. Check out this. Sir. Check out this right here, guys. All right. Big old shower. Big old tub. Plenty of space, closet space. So Michael, as we get ready to amp up what I call the world of the trailer hood, I appreciate y'all letting me be part of it.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Michael actually called me. They were on a hunting trip and talking with some other employees and whatnot, and talking about it. And oh, y'all from the trailer hood, so why not? Hey, what better guy to talk about the trailer hood than one that grew up in it? So, but any which way, y'all be ready for some of those episodes, and we'll see you when we see you. Well, let's head on back to Mama. Guys, we finna get jacked up. Because I needed today. I am wore out. But we finna get started and go see how many more coons and possums we got in this line and get started back on some hogs. Because I got a picture last night. Bunch of hogs done showed up at another spot. Okay, guys, the day's plan is to pull traps. I come in the gate, didn't have anything at the first traps, but I do have a camera over a place down here, and I got 2 possums. So I know we got 2 possums. Let's go get them taken care of. Get them first, since I know they're in a trap. Ain't no need them waiting around. Get the Can-Am loaded up with what I need. And we're pulling traps. How many will we have today? If the possum's still in the trap when I get there, we'll be at 55. I want to make 60. May not get it on the trap line. May have to. I got a few extra days. I got to the 15th, but I need to be done here because I just got so much going on with hogs and other things coming on. Any which ways, Lero! Brothers, we do not want you to be ignorant about those who fall asleep or to grieve like the rest of men who have no hope. We believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in him. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a few traps. I just put those 2 possums down and let them get the kicks out of them, and then pulling traps and pulling possums. Got a little double there. It won't be long to be turkey strutting over here. Hey, we got one old coon. Yesterday we had a dry spell here. Today, we got a little old coon, a big old coon. What a coon. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna take a lot of these steaks out, separate these because I need to add them up at the end. Make sure I got 24, 20, 25, I think. I can't. But, crap, make sure we got all the traps up. Anyway, big old coon. Big old 3 possums. That's a dark possum there. That's a dark fur. Dark and white. Pretty cool. Check that out. Nice little dark fur. 3 possums and a coon so far. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of the show. Ended up with 57 critters taken off. Now, I'm leaving town. I pulled my traps. I'm not going to be trapping any that I know of. However, I'm at 57, and once I get back, I will have a week before the trapping season is up. That being said, I don't think I can just let it go with just 57. I feel like I need to get to 60. And I probably will. Might not be on video, and I might just tell you about it, but I think I'm going to get, or try to get, 60. What do you think? They wanted 35. I got 57. I need 3 more. I know I got 3 more critters here. I know I got more critters. Let me tell you how I know. Because the marshmallows was gone. Someone was eating my marshmallows. So, anyway, y'all don't forget to, yeah, I don't know. Any which way. I'm just kind of zoned out. Believe I done had too much jacked up dew this morning. I don't know, but any which way. Thank you, Town and Country Homes of Tupelo, Mississippi. Don't forget, if you go by there and you're interested in a home and you decide to buy, you tell them when you get there that you come to check it out because you've seen it on the Yacht show. If you do, they will give you a $500 discount on your home. Hey, it may only help with your deposit or getting your septic tank in or get your deposit for your electricity to be turned on, but at least it's a little bit of something. And like I said, I don't like to deal with people if I can't give a little bit back. So any which way, They are sponsoring the Yacht Yacht Show for the next 2 or 3 episodes. And, well, there you go, and there you have it. Any which way, y'all don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe. Y'all have a good one. God bless, and as always, Jesus loves you.